And you know the moral of this story is nothing succeeds like success. Yeah. And as long as you guys continue to be this good, skies. Yeah.
Yo, what's up, everybody? They call me Mr. P. Yo, what up, people? They call me Rude Boy. Psquare, we're coming live on.
A few moments later.
If you dey come my house, carry your coffin, come. I go shoot you. Like, guy, I go shoot you. Bury you. Nothing will happen. That was when I pulled out my phone. I started recording. I said, repeat them again. If I call your house, what will happen? I bring my coffin. Repeat them again, Jude. Carry your coffin, come. If I call nigga, you don't know do what? Repeat it. See, repeat it. What of your lawyer? Peter, shame with you. I was recording this.
So, one of the Psquare brother, Peter, released the 6th part of his family expose, where elder brother Jude, in this matter, is seen by a lot of people as the greedy one. It is not Peter versus Paul. It is Peter versus Jude, because Jude somehow has found a way to manipulate Paul, maybe by a juju, or simply he found the weaker one and he penetrated. Ladies and gentlemen, be ready for another blockbuster. This is explosive. What you're about to see
Everything
will
about
blow
this EFCC
your
thing is
mind.
just mind-boggling and crazy. Now let's go to the secret company. My people, the secret company is none other than Northside Music Entertainment. I signed Cynthia Morgan with Northside Music Entertainment. All Cynthia Morgan videos has Northside Inc. in it. How is it a secret company to Peter all of a sudden in 2024?
And that was Jude responding 5 days after my open letter, and also addressing the allegation that Paul said I wrote a petition against him at the EFCC. Mr. Jude Okoye, there's nothing like Northside Music Entertainment. Look at what you registered. It's Northside Music Limited. Don't confuse people by adding entertainment. And again, there's nothing like Northside Inc. existing. Yes, there's nothing like Northside Inc. existing. We actually found another one earlier which says Northside Music Inc. Limited. Now it has gone to change to Northside Music Limited. Jude, you know what you're doing. And I'm going to prove to you that Northside Music is a secret account. You know about it. Paul knows about it. Now, if you think I'm lying, hear Paul.
And then now I'm hearing Jude open a secret account. Biko, which one is secret account? Jude has been bearing Northside. First of all, there was Northside Music when Jude was doing movies. Later, Northside Limited, which was now the Psquare management, this thing. Now, Northside Music, which was the one he signed, his own artist.
Paul, did you hear yourself? There was Northside Music when Jude was doing movies. When Jude was doing movies, we were still in Jos, okay? I now said again, there's Northside Limited. Come back again and say, there's Northside Music, the one now he used to sign Cynthia Morgan. Paul, what are you saying? He says Jude has been answering Northside when he was doing movies. That means that was when we were still in Jos, and Paul knows about it. Peter doesn't know. Now here Paul, he said Jude has Northside Music when we were doing the same Northside Music, but guess when it was registered? In 2015. That is almost 10 years plus or 11 years after we moved into Lagos. Now, in my statement when I was addressing the EFCC matter, I said that Northside Music bank account, Access Bank, has, that's why I call it secret account, has address in Yaba, that is Jude's wife. And Jude, you lied again. Now here Jude saying, this is explaining about Northside Music registration.
want to understand, how is Northside Music that has a CAC certificate registration since 2015? How is Northside Music that was registered, according to him, the address of the secret company was my wife's. That's how had to get my wife involved. It has to do with my wife's people's or my wife's home address. Please look at the address here. You can see what the address says. It's 178 Lola Holloway, Omole. Both my address, both my signature and Ife's signature says the same thing. Can you see that? Look at it. So why would it say Umokeke Ifoma Chidima 178 Lola Holloway, Jude Okoye Chidoze 178 Lola Holloway? This is the same Squareville. That's the address of Squareville where the three of us, Peter, Paul, and Jude, lives. Or rather, we were living then.
Yes, Jude, you are absolutely correct. That's the same address the three of us used to live at Omole. But Jude, you're only talking about the CAC document registration. I am talking about the bank account, Access Bank account address. The address you have there is your wife's family address. Now, guys, listen to Jude, how he was trying to respond to this allegation. Listen.
He had to look for a way to go and twist the EFCC situation to make it look fraudulent. The address he was talking about, if my wife having her people's address, was the address of the account opener. The accountant that opened the account address. He went and picked what account opener. Oh, they opened an account with their address and now came out and said.
Now, I think we all look stupid now. Your account officer woke up one morning, decided to put his own address. Jude, hear yourself. This is same you. So let me give you guys, let's analyze this. If you want to open a corporate account or a business account, you must submit your CAC document. The same CAC that Jude showed up, he showed the address. Why didn't they put that address there? Jude, you know why? You know why? Because if you have put that address, you say we live together. When we live together, if they send mails or parcel, anything, it will arrive in our house. Maybe the day you're not around, I might pick it up and look at the envelope and I'll tear it, I'll open it and I'll discover there's a company called Northside Music. That was why you told them not to put your address. How can your account officer put your address? Please, guys, hear Jude. That his account officer just decided to put his address. That I'm trying to. Jude, you know what you are doing. Jude, you know what you are doing. Imagine now, tomorrow, they decide to use, even the account officer, you must provide that account officer. Because you know why? Imagine if they use that account to do a fraudulent act. That account officer will be in trouble. Why would they do that? Why would your account officer put his own address in your company bank account? How is that possible? My people, hear Jude. I'm not stupid. And again, Jude, why is your wife's date of birth says 1980? That means we're age mates. Right? Jude, everything about Northside Music is falsified. You know. Now, talking about date of birth. Yeah, I changed my birthday. I'm sure everything I've said, it was to change my birthday. I would say I didn't change my birthday. I say my birthday celebration. But see, right now, I changed down my birthday. It's worth it. Do you guys know what I've been going through ever since Psquare had problems? And anytime we're celebrating our birthday, it will be insult upon insult from my wife to myself. Now, you guys will remember all this. Ever since Psquare, we're having problem. Lola will always go to, she doesn't know how to post happy birthday to me alone. Because she posts alone to start insulting her. She will not post I and Paul. Of course, you know how Paul always responds. Paul will post on a story, go to the page, insult her. Until the last one Paul did. Me and Lola had serious fight. I told her not to post. When Lola posted, look at what Paul posted in his story. It shamed her. Told her that Paul said something like, in fact, look at, guys, read. Man, no vex. and people expect me to continue celebrating the same birthday date with you. Bro. Do you know what really adds up to all this? That every November 18th, Peter Okoye, I have to leave my house. Either I travel or I pretend I travel, I go to my friend's place or look for somewhere and stay alone. I don't stay with my family. You know why? Paul always throws party, barbecue party, every November 18th. And he's going to have people. Of course, those people don't want to feel guilty. When they don't gossip finish, they can come my place. Come begin to talk. Or they want to come and see me. I don't do all that. I just wanted to have, I just want to remove my mind, because this whole, every November 18th, Psquare crisis will start hitting on the internet. And again, even I try my possible best to start releasing music video or some new song on November 18th, so that I don't have to post happy birthday to myself or anything. I just post new music video. For example, look at it here. This song, November 18th. That one, again, November 18th. This one, November 17th. But it's still November 18th because I have to put it on hold for it to upload. So every November 18th is always this sort of about Mona no verse. I don't change the birthday. Full time. November 30th. Yes, I know I cannot change. To try to change all my documentation, my passport, it will take a long process because you guys know I'm on tour. I travel all the time, live on like that. My celebration on November 30th, everybody who don't like I go hit head for war. So guys, if there's something that is bothering me here, is how did Jude convince the aggregators to say stop paying money inside Northside Entertainment and start paying the money inside Northside Music? How did they do it? Because these people would have asked for my letter of authorization. I would have signed. But there's one shocking discovery. Go to the portal. This thing is in CSE portal. Look at this, guys. This is Northside Entertainment, a management company owned by 3 of us. Jude Okoye, Paul Okoye, Peter Okoye, as shareholders, as directors. But guess what? Look on top of there. It says 3 officers. 3 of us. This is where the shocking discovery happens. Now, here is Northside Music. Who are the directors and shareholders? Only Jude and his wife. Look at it. Jude Okoye, a former Mokikabi. Okay. But look at the officers. How come they are 4 in number? How come they are 4? What really happened? Who are the remaining 2? Obviously, still Peter and Paul. Obviously, what they did was to fill up the form for Northside Music with Peter, Paul, and Jude. I don't know if they forged my signature. I don't know how, but this is what I think that happened. They set up Northside Music, included me and Paul. When they are done, they sent it out to the aggregators. Probably they told them that Northside Entertainment is the management company, while Northside Music is now the record label. The aggregators all started paying money inside Northside Music. The moment they started paying money, they have to go, probably they have to create another letter to say, oh, Peter and Paul are no more shareholders or directors. That thing that they wanted to do to me, that we had the fight in that office, they have to remove me and Paul, because the deed had been done. They've achieved what they wanted to do. They started paying money inside Northside Music. He now included his wife. It was the same period. Probably that's what they did. I don't know, but I feel that's what they did. That's what we have. How come you and your wife are shareholders and directors of the company, but we have 4 officers? Who are the 2? So now what I mean, that's why you have 4 people. That's what they did, if you ask me. Because if you decide to go and buy shares in this company, you're going to ask, who are the remaining 2 shareholders? I think that's what happened. Jude, you know what you did. Come on. You and Paul know what you did. And guys, guess what? I've forgiven them, oh, but they can never have access to me. Forgiveness is not having access to me. I forgive myself, first of all, for allowing this bullshit to happen. I've forgiven does not take away the data of what they did to me. Let's continue. I'm sure most of you will be shocked if I say this. In all this that is happening, Jude served me a letter. Yes. There's another court case. Hope you all know that the case right now is between non-sign music and federal government and the state government. I'm only just a witness, so I have nothing to do with it. But there's another one that is coming. Jude served me a letter. Yes. They just did the hearing recently. It go long. It go long. I guess the letter he served me with in support of Paul, that he's the Psquare. During the hearing, first thing they wanted to do was to stop me from performing Psquare song. Damn, Jude. Jude, come on, bro. There's a paragraph I want you guys to read. No, these guys don't see me finish. No, don't see me finish. Read this paragraph. That contrary to the paragraph 5 of the center affidavit of the third defendant, I have been coming to Lagos. That's Jude. I've been coming to Lagos for years before bringing the third and fourth defendant, that's Peter and Paul, to Lagos in 2005. I was the person that put up the brand Psquare together from inception after Paul Okoye, the fourth defendant, left MMPP and started singing and writing songs alone as solo artist. I was the one who invited Mr. Peter Okoye, the third defendant, to bring his dancing skills and join Mr. Paul Okoye. Hey! CC finish. Jude. CC finish. So Jude, in your claim that you brought Psquare into Lagos in 2005, so automatically that makes you the owner of Psquare. I need to ask you a question. Psquare first album came out in 2003. That does not mean that was when we started our career. We've been singing like almost 4 or 5 years before our first album. So within that time, Awuti was our manager. Who were you? Yes, Jude. In the contract we signed with Awuti, the first contract we signed with Awuti, for almost 5 years, was the signature there. What were you doing? Jude, you were in school. You were in school. Choma, our mother, Awuti, almost 8 years before we brought you in. So after our first album, 2 years after our first album, because you brought us to Lagos, according to you, did you bring us to Lagos? Jude, we brought you to Lagos. I sold my car, Honda Civic. I was the one, we actually came to Lagos, paid for our first house. I have the receipt, I'll look for it. Our first house in Egbemi, I paid for it. When we paid, there was no TV, there was no nothing. You and Paul even ran away. I stood back. It was me that booked a show at Ilorin, and I used that 70,000 to buy second-hand TV, chair, everything. You and Paul were nowhere to be found. On our own, go just back. All of a sudden, you own Psquare. You dey sue Peter. And Paul, they support you. Paul is coming to be a witness for you. I say go long. You know what they pepper you, Jude? You know what they pepper you? Paul, you know what they pepper you now? Should I say it? Let me say it. So apparently, when EFCC were doing the investigation, they discovered 2 big mansions 2 minutes away from this house. Guess who owns them? Paul and Jude. They traced it and found out they actually bought it from the stolen money. Now they've frozen it, they've seized it, they sealed it up for future. And that's why they are mad.
So a lot of people finally they've taken time to see into Peter's claim or allegation. Prior to this, people didn't really pay attention. They are like, hey, let these guys go and rest. Like, let these twins, let them go and rest. We've not seen twins as devilish as this. We've not seen twins as evil as this. We've not seen twins so divided as this ones. This has been the reaction of a lot of people. Not until some couple of days ago, Peter said, you know what? It's time for me to drop the bombshell. Recall that not so long ago, they had dragged themselves to the EFCC and to court, and the talk is not giving peace at all. It has always been acrimony. It has always been issues upon issues and unresolved. Every of this thing is so deep. I do not think that family meeting is going to stop this. It's as if Jude is the eldest of the family. They have two elder brothers, but somehow it seems none of them are kind of involving themselves in this matter. You will never see them involve themselves publicly. I do not know if they are doing so privately, but if we pay attention, you realize that none of the siblings, not even Jude, not even Peter, not Paul, none of them have ever said, our elder brother, our most eldest brothers called us. I'm kind of thinking that this cannot be a family matter to be resolved. This cannot be resolved in the family anymore. What I'm seeing here is demand for justice. That's basically what I'm saying here. A demand for justice. And what is this? It is simple. Returning of monies that has been fraudulently taken. Manipulative grabbing of money. This is what I believe they might want to be talking about. Really. This is what they will be talking about. For sure. This is what they will be talking about. This is what it is, like for real. This is what it is. I've thought about it and I said to myself, this money, regardless of how quick, how fast one person is trying to cover up here and there, now that Jude's account has been freezed, he said, my money has been freezed, my this has been freezed, my that and that has been freezed. I have no access to money. Rather than him calling for a family meeting and like, okay, you know what? Let us resolve this one. Let us resolve this one as a family. Let us put this to an end here and there. And everyone goes in peace and not in pieces. I think he wants to go to the court and allow the court see it through, whichever way, wherever it is that it ends, then so be it. I guess that's what they're all waiting for. That's what they're waiting for. It is so sad that siblings could become this, but then, like I said in my previous commentary, it's not a new thing. It is not a new thing. If you look at the story of the Bible, they did what they did. A brother unaliving the other one because his offerings was acceptable and the other was not acceptable. Can you imagine? You unalive this brother like, hey, let me take you out. So the question that begs for an answer is, why? Why is it that the only thing that could come to mind is, let me unalive my brother? Let me unalive my brother. Let me unalive my brother. If I do, maybe I will not have to think of it again. It never bothered him. Like, oh, there is a being that accepted this over this? Why can't I ask that being, what exactly is it that you would have wanted? I am a farmer. I'm going to bring farm produce. He does a different thing. Definitely, this is what he's going to bring. He didn't do that. He didn't think of that. The first that came to his mind is, how can I erase my brother out of this world? Greed is all I see in the display of Jude. Greed. And more greed. I listened earlier to Peter. Peter said, all I requested for prior, aside our mom saying, hey, let's keep this in the family, all I requested for is to have a kind of arrangement where he will be taking 20, we will be taking 40. After all, we are the one doing the work. Paul refused, saying, how can we give our brother? So they came to another resolution like, okay, you know what? Let us bring between us half and half again. That is half of 5. Let him take 25. So we will be left with the remaining portion. So Jude was to go with 25% of whatever income that comes in. So I'm kind of asking myself, why was Jude not okay with 25? Like, take 25 whilst they go with the rest. The 2 brothers that do the music. All of a sudden, Paul said, come to think of it, I am the brain box behind this thing. Like, I do more. I write songs. I select songs that actually give us hit. You're doing less. You do less. How dare you then ask for similar? Why don't you, like, why are you not thinking about it this way? Like, I could say, hey, you know what? Let's not do this way. I want more money because I'm the one writing songs and doing more. So they started having issues among themselves. For me, it would have been easy. Jude, take 25%. We are going to take a portion for miscellaneous expenses such as transportation, whatever it is, food, hotel. We'll take it out of this and the rest will go to us. So the brothers would have been okay with the arrangement. But unfortunately, greed took over them. Now look at them. Everyone bringing out one receipt over the other. Everyone claiming, I am right, he is wrong, he's a liar, he manipulated, he's this, is that. We're not getting clarity. We're not getting clarity at all. Like, it's not making sense. Everything is just kind of all washed up. Everything is looking bad. Wow. Now, one brother is threatening the other, although this video is not a video of today, but when Jude spoke, he reiterated in his words, you could see venom. You are going down, and that the person who has been supporting him, even though he has not been truthful to that one too, even though he has been manipulative, it's all about, let me chance them of their money. Let me take the money. Let me chance them of their money. And you are going down. Paul is going up. Because you know you are going down. Paul is going up. You know, can you imagine? They said, as a brother, am I supposed to speak this way? Am I not supposed to settle? He said, how can you talk to somebody who does not respect? Come on, man. You are taking their money. You are taking their money. What do you think? You are taking his money. How then do you want him to respect you? You yourself, you've not acted in that capacity of a true brother. All that you have demonstrated so far is criminal. Ole, behavior, barao, banza. That's what you've demonstrated. So I don't blame I don't blame Peter. And Jude, I won't lie to you. Nobody is supporting you. Really. Nobody is supporting you. They see you as a greedy person. Oga, you're not the one singing now. How you won't come too much like this? Why do you want to collect the same share as manager? What are you managing? Is it because they want to keep the thing in the family? What if it was an outsider that is managing them? Would that outsider be okay with even 15%? Huh? Because you are now a family. You're a family. You now chose to be a terror. You now chose to be something else. No, it's not fair. It's not fair. And you've been taking money for too long. You've been taking money for too long. You have taken too much. It's time for you to quit. Oga, quit. 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 This is not fair. Quit. Quit these shenanigans. If not, well, I don't know. I don't know what will become of you, really. Because when judgment comes, you will be the one begging.